has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it.
Turning it on! Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Cardinals!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles. He can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Golden Eagles have this offense rolling. Gets the back moving. They'll give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got some room entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cal. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how...
Turning on the Jets. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wrapped behind the line. It's Washington. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
The Cardinals will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Oh, they're after him. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Zimmerman. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, with this one 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Fires on the move. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He now has 106 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them.
He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Smith wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. Snags it on the right. Running free. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The swivel offense is headed back out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And tackled there by the defense. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Trying play action. Quick completion on the outbound. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete to the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Motion from the back. Takes a handoff. It's Zimmerman.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Carr. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. The throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Off the play fake. Working that left side now. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Quick spin on the run. Give him 105 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Davidson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the tailback.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Second and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Cal. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Makes the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
That's caught. It's Tuggle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick catch on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Bears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Golden Eagles looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Off play action. Got the quick pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got his man downfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he'll be brought down.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Smith wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock. Give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense. You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And they can't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Slings it downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How about this off? And you gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Well, that field goal could have iced the game, but with the miss, we've still got a close one.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Zimmerman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Carter. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Smith dropping to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Looking for room at the 30. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The quick out. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Smith wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Carter. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on target this time. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Sticks it in his belly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Well, you can't do it better than that, guys. Getting the touchdown with just seconds to go. The extra point will now give them the lead. Maybe time for a kickoff and one more play. If they could just hang on for 2 more plays after this extra point, they're going to win this game.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Carr. He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.